What's going on, socialites? This is Now You Know. Let's get into it. It looks like fans won't be keeping up with the Kardashians anymore because after what seemed like an eternity, the family has decided to live their life off the big screen for the first time since 2007. It's literally been 14 years and 20 seasons that fans were able to follow the Kardashian and Jenner family, which of course may have not have jump-started if it wasn't for Kim. So let's look back at what made them a household name. Back in 2007, Kim shared it all when she hopped on camera with Ray J and filmed their now very infamous sex tape. This not only took Ray J away from being Brandy's little brother, but it also had all eyes on Kim and the whole Kardashian family. Coincidentally, this is the same year that Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered on E, and it had all eyes on the screen wanting to see who Kim Kardashian and her family were. Ironically, during season 15 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim actually admitted that she was on ecstasy when she decided to make the sex tape.
I got married on ecstasy.
I had no idea.
No, the first time. I did ecstasy once and I got married. I did it again. I made a sex tape, like everything bad would happen.
Kim is not the only Kardashian who had a run-in with drugs. If you recall, back in 2007, during the first season of Keeping Up with Kardashians, Khloe was arrested on the anniversary of her father's death and hit with a DUI. Surprisingly, that would also not be her only time dealing with a drug-related matter either. In 2009, Khloe started dating NBA player Lamar Odom. After just a month of dating, the couple decided to tie the knot and stayed married for 5 years. But before the divorce was finalized, Lamar had become addicted to drugs and was later found at a brothel in Nevada, unresponsive from an overdose. Before the ink officially dried on Khloe and Lamar's divorce in 2016, Khloe found herself in a new relationship with NBA player Tristan Thompson. Now, are you starting to see a pattern there? Well, allegedly, Tristan was still with his baby mama when he and Khloe made things official. But they say how you get them is how you lose them, and Khloe Kardashian definitely experienced that. While Khloe was pregnant with True Thompson, Tristan not only cheated once, not twice, but 3 different times. The first time happened in October of 2017 when video footage was released of Tristan at a nightclub kissing another woman. While the couple did opt to stay together, more videos began to surface which hit the internet just a few days before Khloe gave birth. Those 2 videos were nothing compared to the Hollywood Unlocked team catching Tristan and Kylie Jenner's BFF Jordan Woods kissing Tristan at his home. Now, if you haven't caught up with that story, go ahead and head over to our website and get caught up.
You kissed bitches!
But that seemed to be the end for things with Khloe and Tristan, as she called things off and just about killed Jordan before she allegedly took him back. Now, this all happened during the corona pandemic, and sources say that they do plan on having another baby. Now, one marriage that was shorter than the 2020 lockdown was Kim Kardashian and NBA player Kris Humphries. Still a pattern there with NBA players. Throughout season 6, 7, and 8 is when Kim introduced Kris to her family. Their full relationship over the 3 seasons even lasted longer than their actual marriage because the two called it quits just 72 days after being married back in 2013. Their divorce became very messy after Kim filed papers. Kris decided that he too wanted to take things to the court and requested an annulment, claiming that Kim used him for the show and that she was a fraud. But no one was considered more of a fraud by social media users than Kylie Jenner. Kylie was only 17. She secretly began dating rapper Tyga, which was a whole situation within and of itself, but fans started to notice that her appearance was drastically changing. They noticed her lips were getting fuller, her butt and breasts were getting larger, and her skin became more tan. Now, despite claims that she was all natural, social media tore her up with all types of comments, calling her out for trying too hard to be black. However, it did begin to slow down after she began dating rapper Travis Scott. There's another pattern here with Kylie and rappers, but she got pregnant and hid her whole pregnancy for 9 months before she revealed that she and Travis had welcomed their daughter, Stormi. Shortly after Stormi's first birthday, the couple called it quits but have continued to stay really good partners, unlike Kylie's own parents, Caitlyn and Kris. We all thought Kylie's transformation was massive. We were all in for a major shock. Bruce Jenner had the biggest transformation out of all the Kardashians and Jenners combined when she reintroduced herself as Caitlyn Jenner, with the C that is, because she was tired of all the K's. While Kris and Bruce were still married, he felt that Caitlyn had always been inside of him long before he even met Kris. Back in the day, Bruce was one of the greatest athletes of all time, as he competed and won a gold medal in the Olympics. During season 10 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, things began to quickly change. Fans started to notice and comment about Bruce's appearance as it was drastically changing from his hair being cut to his Adam's apple being removed and various face surgeries. But it wasn't until April of 2005 that Bruce came out as a trans woman in an interview with Diane Sawyer and later took the cover of Vanity Fair as Caitlyn. Now the tea on the Jenner family is only getting hotter, or should we say colder, and not tea, but Pepsi, because Kendall Jenner had plenty of it back in 2017. There's no question that the Kardashians and Jenners know how to make a statement. Now, aside from Caitlyn's new appearance, no one made a bigger statement than Kendall Jenner, and let's just say it was not a good one. Kendall appeared in a Pepsi commercial which depicted her walking up to police and using a soda to create peace between protesters and police officers. Now, the biggest mistake that she made in the first place was accepting the gig. As a result of this, many people called out Jenner for trying to trivialize the protest against police brutality and making a joke of the Black Lives Matter movement. While Kendall did send out an apology and Pepsi pulled the ad, it was rumored that Pepsi had given Kendall a strict contract which forbid her from speaking about the commercial at all. Kendall thought that she could heal the world with a Pepsi ad, which clearly only set her further back in the Black approval ratings. However, this is not the first time that they've bumped heads with Black culture. Do you remember back in 2018 when Kendall and Kylie were hit with a few lawsuits after they thought it would be a good idea to take an iconic picture of Tupac and Biggie and put their face over it and sell it as their own merch? Not only did Tupac's photographer speak out about this in his disapproval, but Biggie's mother, Valletta Wallace, said that the shirts were disrespectful, disgusting, and an exploitation at its worst. Despite half of their family being obsessed with Black men, their obsession with Black culture hasn't gone unnoticed by Twitter users. Kim has been at the forefront of so many cultural appropriation situations. With Kim being the main sister in the spotlight, it should be a no-brainer that she would try not to appropriate Black culture, despite of course being married to a Black man who has his own beef with Black culture. Let's remember that Twitter has chewed her up and spit her back out when they saw her wearing cornrows, crediting Bo Derek, a white woman, for the idea. Or how about that time that Pinterest was showing fans how they could get Kim Kardashian-inspired boxer braids in their hair? Oh, but we're still not done. Remember that time Kim dressed up as Aaliyah and was called out for trying to honor the late icon for Halloween? Or what about that time that she was called out for allegedly wearing blackface in one of her photo shoots? Oh, and you already know Twitter lit her up for those pictures, which her team claimed only looked that way because of the lighting and adding in that she was half Armenian, but I digress. If anyone has had enough of Kim Kardashian's antics, it's her own sister Kourtney. At the beginning of season 18 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim and Kourtney had their infamous fight, which left Kim with some scratches and Kourtney ready to quit the show. Take a look.
Stop. Never! Guys, stop it! Dig your nails in me! You guys, stop! Kourtney! Kourtney! You guys, stop it! Don't do that to each other! Are you guys okay?
Well, it looks like Kim and Kourtney's fight actually may have paid off, because on September 7th, the family announced that they would be stepping away from their namesake show to focus on their individual families. And thus, we have the end of a 14-year run with the Kardashians and the Jenners. What do you think was the most controversial Kardashian-Jenner moment? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to turn on your post notifications so that you never miss another video. Now you know what's been trending.